They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Let's finish this.
haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Ebala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Beshida.
Tarala!
Come on!
Ready if you are.
They're at range.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
Can't say I was expecting that.
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
What'll she think of us when we free her?
Hopefully she'll just fly off.
Hopefully. Should I cross my fingers?
One dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
That looks like Kunari art, but I've never seen anything that old.
You have a good eye. It is refreshing to see that some younger Kunari can still appreciate the culture that brought them across the sea.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get...
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs...
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering?
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything...
So they're like...
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought...
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those...
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the...
Exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangement?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing...
Don't worry about that. The Lords of
I mean...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruin. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of...
They used to complain about us. But that was...
And now Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily...
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than but we're also helping save old artifacts. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff.
So, your mother appraises Kunari artifacts that...
Yeah. She tells them how rare some... Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want go... The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts, and you...
I know what happened to the last Lord who blooded contact. The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The Lords gave her work.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tool list.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to... You can come along?
Do I need to be ready for combat?
Nah.
Strength earns mastery.
Did I see you writing a
You know Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. No, it's probably fine.
Charter?
She's the Inquisition's spy. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spymaster.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large... It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force.
Why isn't she here?
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric. To what?
So how long were you with the...
Something like that.
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah. We worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands. Most of them volunteered, like me.
You help people.
It sure felt like it sometime. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business.
Rector? Folk?
Liliana gave all her agents suit.
Right. Like...
Well, Charter's Charter, but...
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about...
Of all of them, I'd say she still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val. Cullen and I got along too, but he would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes. He's from Ferelden too.
What about Liliana? I heard she...
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things?
She loved them, and...
So, did you...
No!
But you did know people from the Inquisitors in a...
I knew them, sure, but those early... Some of them were more... Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. And there was
The Spirit Boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day.
Like,
Nah, just good old people watching. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday. Or one of Cole's. His...
Cole didn't...
I think I prefer the mystery.
Wasn't Cole an empath? He mu-
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end.
So you didn't ask...
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing... It's why you don't miss.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. But I do miss my friends. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built. It's special when you're among people working...
Not everyone. What did you really think of him? But
Lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
he might be lonely, but I doubt he cares.
Because it's the only thing he's had. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on... I should let you go.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic. What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen. They don't understand how when the hunt ends, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Teventer, lecturing on things he does. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a...
Yeah, Ludric and Izzy.
You ever met Ludric?
Well...
Because he's been dead 300 years, living on...
Oh.
My reward...
Sounds like a fun read.
You have to buy it first.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready? Well...
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. You'll learn.
I don't know another way. Out.
Can a half-lion, half-eagle swim? Which half was that?
Search me. Both have.
Right. You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Way too quiet. And peaceful. Who knows what's hiding in the walls? Seriously. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Well, that must have been something.
There was a bit more in the middle, but yeah.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
Same. Can't sit still. Can't stop thinking.
There's always some... Restlessness catches. Get one per... It's only getting later.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena.
Interesting.